So, I have a question. It's a big question, and it's for all you hot single guys. I want to know where you are, because I can't find you. You're not in any coffee shop. You're not on most of the dating apps that I've been on before. And you're not hanging out with my mates. So where are you? Literally, tell me your location, because I have almost retired my vagina because I can't find a single guy that I find remotely attractive, funny, smart, intelligent, charming. Where are you? Do you all go and hibernate on some far-off island somewhere else, like for the summer and the winter and the autumn, and like literally come out for like 2 weeks and I miss you? Where are you? Come on, like answers on a postcard. St. Albans, send your location to me and I'm coming. Literally coming.
Listen up, ladies, with the hot guy GPS problem. You're asking a big question. Where are the hot single guys? And you're shocked they aren't at your local coffee shop, hibernating on an island, or chilling with your current mates who are presumably not hot enough to be the answer to your question. The hot, charming, smart, intelligent men you're looking for are not missing. They are simply not where you are looking because they've leveled up and are no longer playing your game. The assumption that high-value, quality men should just be randomly available, fully formed, and waiting for you to notice them between moisturizing sessions is the entitlement that has crippled modern dating. You are not buying a lottery ticket. You are spent years building a successful career, developing genuine emotional intelligence, and maintaining a healthy physique. These men don't spend their limited free time scrolling on Hinge in a reactive state of entitlement. They are networking, investing, traveling with purpose, and pursuing high-level hobbies that foster growth, not just consumption. The reality is, if your dating pool looks empty, it's time to check the boundaries of your self-imposed fish tank. If the men you deem attractive and successful aren't in your social circles, the common denominator is your social circle, or perhaps your current contribution to it. The high-value men are gravitating toward high-value environments and partners who reflect the effort they've invested in themselves. They are not hiding, they are merely prioritizing environments that match their ambition. And let's be blunt, those environments rarely include sitting around waiting to be found by someone who's almost retired their vagina out of frustration. That punchline might land great on a TikTok, but it doesn't change the fact that finding a quality partner requires proactive, high-effort participation, and crucially, self-reflection on why your current dating strategy is yielding nothing but complaint content. Stop waiting for Prince Charming to emerge from his summer hibernation. Start building a life that makes you a magnet for the caliber of man you claim to desire. This isn't about location. It's about elevation.
So I've come home, I've had a nice long bath, I've moisturised everything, all of that, and now I'm laying in bed. But the only appropriate thing to do at that point is to go on Hinge, innit, really? And I've just caught myself doing something very shallow. Like very shallow. And I'm going to tell you what it is. I was literally catching myself not even looking at what these men looked like. I was simply just going and looking at how tall they was, and if they was under 6 foot, I was like and I can justify myself before anybody starts. I've been done dirty. I've been done so dirty by men, right? So bad. So I just think to myself, do you know what? You short kings, you've pissed all over me and broke my heart on several occasions, right? Quite frankly, if he's gonna fuck me over, at least he's 6 foot. And preferably brunette.
Unpack the stunning revelation that after a nice long bath and a full moisturizing routine, the peak of self-reflection is immediately swiping left on any man under 6 feet. And the justification? I have been done dirty. The logic is truly breathtaking. Because short guys broke your heart, the only solution is to demand a minimum height requirement, because if a 6-foot man breaks your heart, at least it was a tall breakup. It's the emotional equivalent of demanding a Ferrari as compensation for getting a scratch on your economy car. It makes absolutely no sense, but it sounds excellent when delivered with dramatic irony. You're explicitly admitting to extreme shallowness, yet you try to justify it as trauma response, not simple preference. You are applying a rigid, superficial, and purely physical metric. Height, this preferably brunette, while simultaneously expecting a man to judge you purely on your depth, personality, and energetics, which we'll get to. This is the definition of a double standard, demanding physical exemption for yourself while imposing physical perfection on others. Let's be clear. A man's character, loyalty, and capacity for empathy are stored in his actions and his heart, not in the vertical distance between his feet and his head. You're effectively saying, I want someone tall enough to look down on my problems, literally. But here's the satirical twist of fate. The men who meet those arbitrary high-effort physical metrics are often the least likely to settle for a partner who prioritizes only those metrics. You're weeding out the potentially kind, stable, and emotionally invested men, the short kings, in favor of the hyper-aware, hyper-marketable 6-footers who know they have options and are, statistically speaking, often equally shallow or, at minimum, significantly more guarded. Prioritizing height over character doesn't protect your heart. It simply ensures that when your heart is broken, you can look up at the person who did it. You can't use past pain as a get-out-of-jail-free card for current self-sabotaging superficiality. You are actively selecting for a demographic that is harder to lock down and then acting surprised when they continue to piss all over you. Maybe the height of the heartbreaker isn't the problem. Maybe it's the criteria you use to judge a man's worth.
Man asks you, what do you bring to the table? I think that man is weak. I cannot imagine my dad asking my mom in those days, what do you bring to the table? Like, can you imagine? I feel right now that any man that asks a woman what you bring to the table is a very weak man, because a man in their own masculine and in their own power shouldn't need to ask that. They would know what they bring to the relationship and how they can hold the relationship. And here is the thing. This is my true belief. I feel that women naturally will bring like amazing things to the table, and as well as men, but the things that women bring most to the table are not actually the physical things. It's the energetics, that energy that you take into a relationship and you start to see your man look good. He starts to do well in life. He starts to go up the career. Things start to look up for him. He starts to create better, have a better life. This is what we bring to the table. And this is what men need to realize. That women, we just bring the magic to the table. And all they have to do is to hold space for us to bring that magic more into their lives. So men, if you're watching this is what we bring to the table. Magic.
When a man asks, what do you bring to the table? And your immediate knee-jerk reaction is that he is weak and lacks masculine power, you have stepped directly into the land of romantic fantasy, where bills are paid by vibes and careers are advanced by auras. Bringing up your dad and claiming he never asked your mom, this is a massive logical flaw. Your mom's contribution was likely tangible, defined, and non-negotiable within the context of her generation's social contract. She brought domestic labor, childcare, and familial support, which was quantifiable and crucial. That's a table worth talking about. Now, let's address the magic. You claim women naturally bring amazing things, primarily energetics, that special energy that makes the man look good, advance his career, and generally excel in life. So you're claiming to be a human battery pack for male success, a success muse whose only job is to hold space. You're trying to trade vague, unquantifiable emotional labor for tangible, hard-earned male resources: time, money, career success, stability. In simple terms, you are asking the man to bring 100% of the quantifiable heavy lifting, while you contribute 100% of the spiritual, unproven, and non-taxable magic. This is not a relationship, it's an invisible management fee. This transactional framing, where the man is solely responsible for holding the relationship in his masculine power, while the woman merely needs to be the passive conduit of magic, is the very double standard that makes modern dating unsustainable. Modern partnership is a shared equity venture. If a man is putting in the physical effort, financial effort, and emotional effort, he has every logical right to ask what your proportional contribution will be. Will you manage the household, handle the social calendar, contribute financially? Will you provide genuine, measurable emotional support during failure, not just magic during success? The man is asking for transparency because he has likely dated a previous partner who claimed to bring the magic, but only delivered expectations and critiques. Stop defining your value by an invisible aura and start accepting that a truly powerful, high-value man wants a partner who can contribute tangibly to the life they are building together, not just a human motivational poster. A man with true power wants a co-pilot, not a passenger who charges him extra for good vibes. The magic is fine, but the mortgage demands dollars, not just good energy. This is why things are like this, because magic doesn't pay for the brunch.